Change your diet, change your life, change the planet. Good morning. Tim Van Orden with the Running Raw Project. And today we're going to make a green smoothie, and I'm going to talk to you about chewing. The benefits of chewing. Yes, smoothies and chewing. Oh? Yeah. So this is my kale patch, or at least what's left of it. And I've got to get in here and get a bunch of this dehydrated and picked fresh before Hurricane Sandy completely destroys it. So I'm going to take 6 of these big leaves of kale, put them in my blender. I'm going to take me some red chard. I love red chard. And what I do is I strip the sides off of the stem because the stems don't work well in the smoothie. I'm going to take 2 big leaves of red chard, stripped off the stem. I'm also going to get some green chard. Same thing, I'm going to rip it off the stem. Over here, get some beet greens. I'll do 2 leaves of beet greens. Pop them in there. And we've got the blender about 3/4 of the way full with greens. That's a lot of greens. And that's going to be the bulk of my smoothie today. Oh, and look, it's a wild kitten. It's a wild kitten. Come here, wild kitten. Hi, little bee. Oh, what are you doing? You playing? You want to play? Do you want to play? Oh, you're so feisty. I can make you a little green smoothie too. Oh, and look. It's Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie. What are you girls doing, huh? You playing in the garden? You girls playing in the garden? You're so cute. Where's your sister? They're triplets. We've got Bee, Wolfie, and Foxy. Little triplitos. I'm also using 1/2 cup of our own blueberries, which we freeze, and you'll notice that they don't look like the frozen blueberries you get in the store, because we don't do anything to them other than just put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them, so they're still actually blue. They still have the little coating on the outside and the yeasts that naturally live on them, and that's where I get some of my B12. But we don't wash them, we don't blanch them, we just freeze them just like that. So I also put a banana in there, got my blueberries, about 1/2 cup. So I started with 5 quadri dates at the bottom of the blender thingy because I want them close to the blade because they're the hardest thing to blend up. So I always put the dates in first at the bottom, pack the greens on top of them because the greens are the second hardest thing to blend. Then I put in the banana, the blueberries, I'll fill it up with water to the 22-ounce line, start that baby cranking up, and I'm going to have me some green smoothie, breakfast, lunch, brunch. And then we'll talk about the benefits of chewing. Ta-da! A delicious and nutritious green smoothie. But I don't just drink it. I chew them. And I dance when I chew them. I do. It's kind of weird, but that's my thing. Check it out. Salivate, chew, move it around. Keep it in your mouth as long as possible. When I drink my green smoothies, I chew them, move them around until they get warm, which takes about 5 to 10 seconds per gulp, bite, whatever you want to call it, and then I swallow it down. When the flavor changes, that means that the amylase, which is the enzyme in my saliva, has started to break the sugars down, and that's a good thing, so my stomach and small intestine have less to do. So for me, chewing my smoothies has been about aiding digestion, making them easier to digest, and also breaking up any additional fiber that the blender didn't break up. And I like chewing, but a new study suggests that there are even more reasons to chew your smoothies and your drinks. There's a study that just came out of Wageningen University in the Netherlands. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, so if you're Dutch, I apologize. And yeah, I am part Dutch, that's my name, but I don't speak Dutch, so I'm sorry to all you Dutch people out there. Anyways, this study looked at people who ate their food quickly and those that chewed their food for a longer period of time. And what they found is that the longer you chew the food, the longer you keep the food in your mouth, the more satisfied you are and the more full you feel. The quicker you inhale your food, the more you are likely to eat. You will not be as satisfied, you will not feel as full. Even though you've consumed the same amount of food, the longer you chew, the greater the fulfillment or satisfaction response. Speaking of fulfillment, I think my sweet little kitty is behind me asking for some love and affection, so when I'm done with this, it's her turn to get fulfilled. I know, I'm coming, I'm coming. That's Chirpa. She's my alley cat from Venice Beach. Anyways, the difference was 19%, meaning that those that chewed their food more, and drinks, because this was a study focusing on drinks, the more they chewed whatever was in their mouth, whether it be liquid or solid, the less they ate. 19% less. That's a lot. That's a lot of weight over the course of a year if you're worried about gaining weight or losing weight. So the big implication of this study is now that so many people are drinking their foods rather than chewing them. Like, you go to your, coffee shop, I won't mention names, but you get your super grande mocha pumpkin chino cinnamon coated soy hemp latte that has between 500 and 1500 calories in it, and you just drink it right down without chewing it, because why would you chew that, right? There's nothing to chew in there. Well, you're not going to feel as satisfied or as fulfilled after doing that. So you're more likely to consume additional food, whereas someone who ate 500 to 1500 calories worth of junk is going to eat less afterwards because they're going to feel more satisfied and more fulfilled. Even though they're both consuming junk, the people that chew it longer or chew it at all don't consume as much. So when it comes to smoothies, people say, oh, I'm just not fulfilled. I drink the smoothie and I just don't feel satisfied. Chew it! Don't just drink it. Chew it. You'll digest it better and you'll enjoy it more because the flavors will come out, the subtleties will come out, and your brain will trigger the satisfaction response. You will feel fulfilled and you won't want more. Got it? So chew your smoothies for more satisfaction. And if you're going to go for those big mega latte things, at least chew them, alright? And that way you're not going to go for another one 20 minutes later. Alright? Does that help? I hope so. I'm off to drink this and love up my kitten. See ya. Mmm. 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 Mmm.